Z.AI published GLM 5.3 Flash. It is a 320 billion parameter mixture of experts. It activates 18 billion parameters per token. It supports a native 1,048,576 token context. It accepts images and video. Weights are on Hugging Face under an MIT license. Alibaba released Qwen3.8 Flash next. It pairs a 125 billion backbone with a 51 billion n-gram embedding table. There is a 4 billion multi-token prediction module. Total on disk is about 180 billion parameters. Only 6 billion parameters activate per token. They use sparse mixture of experts routing. That gives a large disk checkpoint but smaller active compute per token. Qwen adds n-gram embeddings and a multi-token predictor to lower decode cost. Z.AI disaggregates prefill and decode for serving efficiency. These models are testable today but need substantial infrastructure. GLM 5.3 weights are on Hugging Face under an MIT license. Local serving is supported on SG-Lang VLLM, token speed, and K-transformers. Qwen3.8 FP8 checkpoint is 172.78 GIB. BF16 checkpoint is 335.28 GIB. Qwen recommends TP2 minimum on GB300 and TP4 for production. Benchmarks are vendor reported and setup dependent. Z.AI reports an intelligence index of 57 for GLM 5.3. They claim roughly 1/10 the cost versus their earlier model on some workloads. Qwen reports top scores on several benchmarks but not universal leadership. Google Research and UNSW released GlucoFM. It is a small self-supervised encoder for continuous glucose monitoring. It splits traces into a slow physiological state and a transient event stream. The encoder has 0.72 million trainable parameters and 1.18 million total parameters. GlucoFM scored 58.8 task, averaged PRAUC. The strongest baseline retrained on the same corpus scored 54.7. 2-hour postprandial mean absolute error was 21.88 milligrams per deciliter versus 22.9 for the best baseline. The team says this is a research prototype and not a cleared clinical product. Generation quality is improving fast, but verification and context lag behind. Metter reported task horizons doubling roughly every 7 months from 2019 to 2025. In an RCT of 16 experienced developers on 246 tasks, AI made them about 19% slower in that sample. OpenAI retired SWE-bench verified after an audit of a 27.6% subset that found at least 59.4% flawed tests or contamination. Opportunities. Open weights and MIT licenses let teams experiment with long context multimodal pipelines. Use cases: long legal or scientific documents, video plus transcript reasoning, and repository scale code analysis. Barriers: checkpoint sizes, special serving stacks, and vendor-reported benchmarks that need validation. Takeaway: 2 open-weight MoE releases make 1 million token experiments possible. GlucoFM shows small foundation models can handle physiological time series. Hosting cost, dataset quality, and verification remain constraints. Run representative workload tests and read model cards. Sources are in the description. Read the GLM 5.3 Flash and Qwen3.8 model cards. See the GlucoFM paper for full technical details.